Today I want to talk about something that's a little interesting. So last week I posted projects I've been working on, and somebody actually posed a question about one of my older projects. So today I'd like to talk about what happened to my game Daiyu, what happened to the project Daiyu. So I really haven't touched it in about 3 years, and for those that don't know what it was, Daiyu was a AAA third-person fighter game about a ninja who got banished to Daiyu, the 17 Courts of Hell, by King Yama. He wanted to become the ultimate warrior, so he sold his soul. And it was an interesting concept at the time, back in 2010, when we originally started working on this idea. Now the market is saturated with tons of games like this. So today I just wanted to talk about what happened to the project. Why did it kind of fall through, and why am I not working on it anymore? So first of all, this was back in 2010 when I was at DeVry for game design and simulation programming. Originally the team consisted of 4 people, and people just kind of moved on. Kept in contact with one of them up until about 2012, but with his full-time job and my full-time job and everybody trying to figure things out, we really didn't have a lot of time to work on it, so we weren't having as many video meetings or emails sent or anything like that. So it did really just kind of, communication broke down over the years. When you only have a handful of people trying to do a AAA game, you need everybody's full attention. But we were all working full-time jobs. And keep in mind, this was before crowdfunding even really existed. Kickstarter really didn't exist. Indiegogo didn't really exist. If it had existed at the time, we probably would have started a project like that to try to get it funded. At the same time, it's something we wanted to do on our own, so we didn't want to find investors and have to make promises to people. So after I lost contact with the last remaining team member of mine, I tried to venture and do it on my own. And now, in order to do that, I had to make a lot of significant changes. One of them was I tried to make it into a top-down game maker game, and that just didn't look well. It wasn't what I wanted, so then I tried to switch to Unity, and here I am trying to learn a whole new engine all on my own, and then import and export all these game assets into it, trying to recreate the levels, trying to recreate the code all on my own. And I did that for about a year, and it was just a lot to take on by myself. And once again, like I said, trying to do a AAA game on your own can be very stressful. Now, I did end up using a lot of the game assets in other projects. For instance, the Android shooter game I created called Dead Will Rise, I actually used a lot of the Daiyu assets in that game just so I could actually use what I've created. Also, a lot of the 3D models are online and they're free to download. I'll actually leave some links in the description below if you guys want to use them in your projects. At this point, feel free. Obviously, certain things that I want to keep just in case I ever pick up the project again, I'm keeping them for myself, so please don't even ask. But the stuff that I don't mind putting out there that I don't intend to use anymore is out there online for free. Also, if you guys are interested, I do have the build from 2011 for download, and I also have the soundtrack out there for download as well. I will leave links to both of those. Now, I know many of you are looking at this and like, what the heck, why is he walking like that? Well, a lot of the walk cycles weren't complete. As you probably saw earlier in the video, I was working on the walk cycles and everything, and his run cycles and his attacks and everything. Keep in mind, this was just a very basic beta, pre-beta, I would even say alpha build of the game. Now, here comes the real question. Will I ever pick up on this project again? If I have the time and the resources and also probably a different engine, yeah, I may pick it up again. It's a cool story, it's a cool concept, and I had a lot of fun making it, but it is just too much for one person to handle. Especially when I have a full-time job of my own and other projects. Keep in mind, I've actually released over 30 Android apps since the idea of this game came out. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about this project, or you were interested in the project, let me know. I have no problem answering any questions whatsoever. As I said, I'll leave all the links that I have no issue making public in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I wouldn't say it was a failed project. It was a very good experience. But for every game that's put out there, some people will release games unfinished. I don't believe in that. Some people will release games that don't even work. I don't believe in that either. So, have a great one.